Heidi, hi!
You did it.
Well done.
Heidi, hi.
Oh, hello, Kath Palm. I haven't seen you for ages. Kath's in the chat.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to I said everybody. Everybody, welcome to Tuesday Tea Break. I'm joined by the lovely Heather, Lex, and Andrea this afternoon.
Hi.
And we've got some people in the chat.
Wow.
Laura and Rebecca and Claire. Hi, Claire and Nia. And Kath Barber, who I haven't seen for ages. Also more people. And Becca. And I saw someone else. I'm sure I did, but I might have missed.
Claire Sheen.
Oh, Lisa. Lisa J. I've adapted my T-shirt because obviously nobody's road tripping at the moment, so I just put not on my T-shirt.
No, and if you joke you're going on a road trip, you could end up with a nice policeman at your door.
Yes, exactly.
Oops.
What was I going to say? So if the only subject we were just talking before I went live, the only subject I can think of to talk about is it's a year since we went into proper lockdown, which I can't believe. I wrote a list of everything that I wanted to do in the first lockdown, and I was looking at it the other day, and I've only done about half of it. So it goes to show what a procrastinator I am.
Half is still pretty good, though. I bet there are lots of people that barely started.
I mean, I was really chuffed for myself for getting my tax return done straight away. That was good.
You mentioned tax return because it's nearly time to do that again, isn't it? Bloody hell. Just well, I haven't done it. I gave it to the accountant.
Yeah.
But I was saying the other day, it's like I feel a little bit crazy. Maybe I'll do it myself this year. And it's like, oh, don't be silly. What am I thinking? Don't do that.
It would be a lot of maths, wouldn't it?
So there's all those numbers and they're not in order and
it's so easy to get one wrong.
Exactly. And then when you have to fill it out online, it's not just like, how much money did you make? I made this much money. No, it's all in different places and no.
Very confusing.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's not actually that difficult, though. We do our own.
No.
It's his.
I do mine.
The only thing I'm a bit stressed about is we've got to do it digitally from this year. We should have done it last year, really, but so I'm a bit stressed about having to use like what's it called? QuickBooks.
Well, you have to.
No,
not yet. Not this year. I think is it in the next couple of years you've got to do that.
I read it started like 2017 and we should have been using it.
Well, nobody said anything to me. I just fill in their online assessment form and there's never any I don't think you have to. I think what they want you to do is to fill it in online rather than send them in paper. I think that's what they meant.
Well, I looked it up and it said that they want you to use some sort of digital software. I think it's easier for them to then check if they need to then check up on you.
Tough tits. I won't be doing that.
Well, then they have to make all the integrations like properly work, or HMRC should just have their own app or whatever it is and just use that. So whether that's like taken over from QuickBooks or whatever, but you know, then it needs to be the official HMRC. This is your tax app scan, and that's it. Because
that would really help, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because I've tried using QuickBooks before. I signed up to the free thing, and with anything like that, I'm sure a lot of us are the same. That when it's a new thing and it doesn't work the way you follow all of the instructions, and because it's the first time using it, you're like, right, okay, I've done that, and then it didn't bloody work, and I'm like, oh, sod that then. So I don't want to go back to that.
Well, we have difficulty with getting it to link to things, like it wouldn't link to PayPal, and it's a bit dodgy with linking to. Sometimes it talks to your bank account, sometimes it doesn't. If I could just do it where you don't have to link it to anything, and you just literally put in what you've, your receipts and your mileage and things that you've bought, that would be all right. But I'm not sure if you can do it that way.
I don't know. I don't like it.
No, I just put in the numbers onto their site. I don't link, and I'm not going to, unless somebody actually forces me to. I know I'm not going to.
I like writing things down and having things in a book and going through receipts, having the physical thing. That's what I like doing. I know I'm old-fashioned, but
I like having a pile of stuff and going, good luck.
Yeah, I have to say, for about a week, I'm usually just drowning in paperwork, sifting through it all.
I can't do that. My brain is
it shouldn't take me long this time, because I haven't got many receipts, because obviously I haven't been buying anything, and I haven't bought a lot for the eBay business itself, so I've got hardly any invoices or anything, so it shouldn't take too long at all, which is good. Aid's just come in. Hello, Aid. And someone said congratulations on your amazing sale. So does anyone know what that is?
I do know what it is. He sold a Twin Peaks, I think it was a board game, for 405 pounds, maybe 25. I don't know.
Nice one. Well done.
Well done, Aid.
If I had found that, that would be a very difficult to part with.
Yes, Twin Peaks.
Like, ooh, yeah. Very difficult, even for like 400 quid. That's still like, I'll just keep it for a little bit. Yeah, that's awesome. Well done.
Wow. Yeah.
Little update on my step challenge. I've got £35 to go till I get to £300. So it would be absolutely amazing if I got to £300 donated. And thanks to everyone who's donated. I've put a link underneath if anyone would like to donate. It's for cancer research. I'm also going to put all the stuff I've got left from the charity challenge, mystery box challenge. I'm going to put that on auction on Sunday, starting at quite low prices. So if anyone's interested in that, same name as my channel, Karen the Stone Thrifter, is my eBay. And most of what I've got on there now is stuff from the mystery box challenge. I haven't got a lot of my own stuff left now, so I've put it in the description anyway if it's going towards the cancer research. So if anyone would like to buy anything from me or bid on anything from Sunday, that would be fantastic as well. I had an amazing step day yesterday. I think that's the most steps I've done for years. I've done 17,000 steps yesterday.
Ooh, wow.
Where did you go?
Not very far. I've done a workout. I've done a walking workout in the living room, and then I've done the housework and the washing, and any excuse to get up. I always, if somebody rings, I always like march on the spot when I'm on the phone with someone, and I managed to get to 17,000 steps.
That's amazing. Yeah, I've been keeping up with it on Instagram. You've done incredibly.
I am actually feeling quite good, and I've started taking vitamin C tablets as well, because my test my body thing came back and said I was low in vitamin C, so I've been taking them every day, and I think they're helping. So I'm feeling a lot better, and I feel like I am sleeping a bit better now. Feeling good.
Knackered, probably.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah, there are some days where I'm quite stiff, and my knee has been playing up a bit. I got a phone call this morning, so I missed my rheumatology appointment, which I didn't even know I had. So I don't know what's happened there. So, Nick's in. Hi, Nick.
Oh, hello.
So funny. He's so funny. Yeah. What I was going to ask then. So what's been like holding you back all this time then? All those days you're like, oh, I'm so tired, I can't possibly go anywhere. I do 8 steps in a day, and now you're doing like 20,000. So what's been the thing all the time then, you lazy cow?
Yeah, possibly a bit of laziness. And I say I'm tired, and Darren goes to me, well, relax then, rest then. And I just go, all right then, I will.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, but to sleep well, you have to kind of do something physical. Otherwise, yeah. And sometimes you can end up with a kind of a sleep hangover as well if you've not slept well and you're not doing anything with your body, you know. So I'm sure you'll reap the benefits, especially if you can keep it going.
I think I've sort of rediscovered a bit sort of music as well again, because it's been really nice just putting the music channels on and bopping around to old music. On Saturday, you should have seen me and Darren on Saturday. Darren was clipping Monty, and we had 90s Clubland music on, and we just kept singing really loudly. It's quite funny. Darren's a bit of a mover, you know, when he gets into it.
Is there video evidence?
No, sadly not. I tell you what, I managed to get him on the dance floor for 2 minutes at our wedding, and that was about as much as he could do. He does not like feeling like he looks silly in public.
Aww,
I know.
Like a good dance.
I wish he would not. He probably would if he was tipsy, but we actually didn't drink that much at our wedding. We didn't eat much either, because you're so busy talking to everyone, you end up not drinking or eating.
Yeah.
Oh God, at Bianca's wedding, like, because me and Alana, like Alana's her sister, were bridesmaids, and Italian family, they were doing all the cooking, and we were just like, oh my God, the food is going to be like immense, right? And we did our bridesmaidly duties of like uncovering all the food and everything. Oh my God, everything looked so good, like whole table full of like, love stuff. Didn't eat a freaking thing. And we were on about it for like weeks beforehand, like, oh, the tiramisu, like, oh my God, didn't have a thing, nothing, all day. Just too busy, like, you know, wedding shit.
Yeah.
And there wasn't even any leftovers to take home. Gutted.
It was too good, that's why. Yeah, I'd love to go somewhere where you could just dance for hours. But at my age, clubs doesn't really work. But I just really miss a bloody good bop, you know?
You know what they should do? I wish they could, but they probably moan about it. But they should have a club that's for like over 35s with sort of music from our generations, so that we could all have, you know, and
Hello.
I'd go to like a 90s night.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want like an over 35 thing, because it's like, what, grab a granny night? Fuck off.
yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
Who are you calling a granny?
I was going to say, over 35, still young.
I wouldn't mind 80s or 90s or noughties retro evenings and things where you could just go and dance your socks off and not care. That would be fabulous. That's all I'd want. I wouldn't care what age anyone else was. I wouldn't even be looking.
Yeah, I like
show me the dance floor.
Yeah, so next meetup we need to find.
We need a dance floor.
Like a 90s night or something.
Yeah.
So you're not just standing drinking.
Didn't we go to one in Hitchin? I'm sure.
We went to a club briefly.
I'm sure. Who was I with? It was me, Tom, Steve, Nick. Sorry, the door's just going.
Yeah. We did go to a club. We didn't stay long.
Yeah, no, I didn't join in there.
I didn't dance though. Just stood by the bar for a while. I couldn't even tell you what music they were playing.
You see, I'll dance to anything. I don't care whether it's current chart stuff or I just find it, if it's all one sort of music all the time, that's a bit boring. I like it mixed up, and there's certain anthems you've got to dance to no matter what age you are or what era they've come from.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I'm totally with you. I could really do with a place to go and have a good dance.
Yeah.
A right good bop.
Neck a couple of shots. Get on the dance floor, some glow sticks.
Yeah.
I don't need the shots, just show me the music.
Yeah.
I don't care when I'm dancing. I don't care. I love it.
No, I was telling Ellen that, you know, when I was her age, I used to go to clubs, buy a bottle of water, because you were allowed to keep the top on back then, and just hold a bottle of water all night and just go out there and dance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you
drink.
But you do that. To me, if I saw you do that, I know why you're having water. Because you're off your face on pills. That's what.
Well, I wasn't that either. Perfectly sober.
I don't know, Nick. I'm sure we went to.
Yeah, we went up. It was that one with the door that looks like a phone box. and we went up the little stairs. And
I think Nick was ripped, a little bit ripped to the tits that night, I'm assuming.
Could be, yeah. And definitely we went, I'm sure we went to like an indie night or something. I don't know.
Next time I'm coming along. I'm not going to miss this one.
It's got to be done. We've got to have one this year, haven't we?
Got to, yeah.
Yeah, probably later in the year, but it's got to happen.
Yeah.
Mini one in the summer, hopefully. You know,
Yeah.
like we did last year. That would be quite cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just in time for mine and Carla's birthday, maybe.
Yeah.
That would be good. Yay. Aww.
As long as I can give Molly a cuddle. Love Molly. Well, I love them all, but I love Molly particularly.
Yeah. She is lovely.
I'm just looking forward to seeing people in person.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure.
It's like, have to think about that.
Well, like I like the idea of it, and then, do you know what? I can't be bothered going out.
But we are going to have to come up further your way, I think, Karen. So we can go see Lainey and Louise. And stuff.
Which reminds me, Lainey, can you just stop? Like, if you don't know, Lainey's in hospital at the moment because she bloody loves a bit of drama.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't say in case she hadn't told anyone because she messaged me yesterday.
She's put it on the community tab on YouTube.
Oh, blimey! No, I didn't know.
She just loves drama in her life, so she decided to be ill and to go back into hospital. So I've sent her a message saying that she has to get well.
Well, thanks for telling me.
Didn't tell you, sorry.
Thanks for telling me.
It's her gallbladder, isn't it? She's having problems with her gallbladder.
Blimey.
That's what Carla's mum was having trouble with. That's something important.
Yeah, a friend of mine called me the other morning and said I've been rushed in by ambulance because I've got, they think, maybe suspected kidney stones, or it could have been gallstones. I'm not sure, but she was in a lot of pain.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's got
Marie had a gallbladder out, but before that, oh my goodness, she kept having, I can't remember what they call them, like attacks where she was in agony, and she had to go on a special diet, and she lost so much weight. She went from like a size 16 to a size 8. She lost so much weight. Really bad.
My sister had I think she ended up having her gallbladder removed actually, and she's got to have there's got to be foods that she cuts out, but it's weird the ones that you cut out because it's not things that you think you should cut out. It's stuff like she has to cut out like broccoli and blueberries and stuff like that. Like what?
Yeah.
How are they?
Like, shit you think would be good for you.
Yeah. Like really weird.
It's a bit like with people that suffer with Crohn's and that, they can't have too many vegetables. It has to be more processed stuff because
my sister-in-law's got Crohn's. She's had to have some of her bowel removed. She had a big operation a few years back. She never moans about it. She never talks about it hardly at all, but she suffers a lot with it, I think. Yeah, so get well soon, Lainey.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
Stop the bloody
I
drama.
wonder if he would have told me eventually. I'm sure he would.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks' time. Oh yeah, Lainey was in hospital a few weeks. Yeah, well she's out now, Nick. She's fine. Like, God. Have you asked him what jumper you're wearing today? He'd be like,
he got a bit annoyed with me. It's like, okay, so I'm stupid.
Oh,
you didn't say that.
No, I just thought it was very funny. It was a little bit worrying. I thought either he's really unobservant or he's going a little bit senile.
Probably the former, to be fair.
Yeah.
Let's hope so.
Lives in his own little world, don't you, my dear?
oh. It's just if it hasn't got Depeche Mode on it, then he's just not interested.
True.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up 10,000 steps a day going back to that, because it has been really hard, as well as, I'm doing it. Some days it has been really hard.
He's just said, I'm still here, I know you're still there. That's why I said,
We know you're there, Nick. Yeah.
Love you anyway.
I think the more you do, then the easier it becomes. I think now you've got that momentum going, Karin, I think you really need to just, there'll be days where you do a bit more and a bit less, but if you keep it going, it will feel less effort. And it really will have strengthen all your muscles, all your joints, everything. So it can only be a good thing.
And also, you've only got a week to go. You've done like 3 whole weeks of it.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing really, really well.
Yeah, I have quite surprised myself. I thought it would be a lot harder. I've had days where it's been hard, but most of the time I get it done before 12 o'clock. Get me 10,000 before 12 o'clock.
And then just lay on the sofa with a fag.
No, have you seen Carla's waffle today?
Yes.
Okay, well, not really spoilers.
No.
But she goes for a walk and she walks. It turns out that she's walked like over a mile. And I message her going like, a freaking mile, dude. Like a mile. She's like, yeah, I've done it like 3 times like that week. Like,
yeah.
Like we used to have to like stop, outside the shops for her to have a sit down like every so often. And now she's walking a bloody mile. I'm like, I haven't walked a mile in total since November,
But she's carrying 5 stone less. She's dropped the weight of a child, of a decently sized child. She is not acting that about.
Picked a child.
Exactly. And I mean, her knees, and I know she still has problems with knees and joints, but the difference must be extraordinary. And I'm just so pleased and proud of her that she can get out there and get moving and enjoy life more, which is what it comes down to.
Mm-hmm. I know. I can't wait to go shopping with her now. She'll be zooming and I'll be like, hang on a minute.
Wait for me. Yeah. Well, at the moment, yeah, but you'll soon be running around.
I can't.
Yeah, so your next challenge, Karin, could be a marathon.
On one leg.
I was going to say I'd need a new hip for that, because I do the dog walk. I have made the dog walk longer, so that is something, because I was getting to the point where I'd be nearly coming round the corner, round to the back of ours, and I'd be in pain. And I actually walk longer round, and I go around an extra patch of grass now. So the dog walk is longer, and I am managing to do that. So that is good.
Have you measured how far that is? Like, have you tracked how far?
I could do. Yeah, next time I do it, I'll do it on Thursday, and I'll track how far it is. I mean, it takes me sort of 15 to 20 minutes, depending on Monty's mood. How much he stops. If there's been other dogs, he stops a lot to sniff. So, but it takes between 15 and 20 minutes. So that must be a mile, surely.
Probably not a sniffing dog pace, but even if it's half a mile, it's half a mile. It's more than you were doing. But you do have to build up to these things, because you're building the stamina. But yes, well, you're getting out and about a little bit, Lex, aren't you? A little bit.
Well, not really out. I'm still only making it as far as the post box. My sister's moved in, and we're going to my sister's tonight. But I have said, like, even though it's literally 8 minutes up that way, 8-minute walk, it's like there's no way I'm going to be able to walk there.
No. Yeah. Well, you'd be unwise to at the moment. It's not been that long. It really hasn't.
I know, it just annoys me though.
Yeah, it'll come back soon enough. I mean, the thing is, it just coincides with everybody being able to get together that you're going to start feeling better. So that's going to get better, really.
Yeah. I know it's even though there are still things that hurt and stuff, it is just like slowly but slowly every day it just hurts that tiny smidgy bit less, and then after a little while, like say after about 5 days, it's like, oh, that thing doesn't hurt anymore. That's good. Like last night I managed to lay on my belly for the first time.
Wow.
Oh, yes. That's so good. Yeah.
Well, that's it. When you started off, you couldn't even be in your own bed. So that's amazing.
Oh, no. No, I couldn't even lie down. First of all, I couldn't get up the stairs. I couldn't, like, getting on the toilet was just, oh my God, so painful. I mean, I genuinely can't even remember the first week. I was so loaded with medication. Like, I was off I told you that I hallucinated, didn't I? Like, I was so off my face on methadone. And thing is, I didn't even have the chance to enjoy being on methadone. You know when you've got the like, oh, that's nice. No, didn't even feel that. It was just, all I had was, this is slightly less pain. And that was it.
Yeah, you don't get to enjoy the recreational.
No, exactly. Not fair. It's like, I want another bottle of it so I can have a few swigs and go, oh, yeah.
You don't want to get addicted to that. Nasty.
Yeah, they don't let you take home a spare. It's not fair.
No, I bet not.
I don't know what I'd do if I needed strong painkillers, because every strong painkiller I've ever had, it makes me sick. So I don't know what I'd have to do.
You take, well, the same as whatever it was when they brought me round, because I was under for so long, like 6 hours or something. They couldn't give me the morphine first of all. So they gave me something else, and then they gave me something with it that would stop me from being sick.
Right.
Oh. Yeah, I'm the same, Karen. I can't take codeine and I can't take morphine. It just makes me sick.
Yeah.
Tramadol.
I can't take tramadol.
Tramadol does nothing for me. Nothing at all.
It's really strong. I mean, I had one tablet once, and I was really, really sick.
Really? I've taken like 16 in a day, and it's not even touched the sides.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Yeah, I know. Nothing.
Everybody's different, aren't they? The way body reacts to stuff.
Yeah. After my heart surgery, they gave me so much morphine. I was just constantly sick all the time. They kept telling me, get up, you need to get up and have a walk around. I couldn't even lift my head off the pillow. I was that sick. It was awful. And then they tried to give me something to stop me being sick and nearly killed me, because then my heart stopped and they were having a panic and they had to do the whole. I remember thinking, this is it then. This is it. This is the moment.
Jumped out, Andrea.
Oh my God, that's so scary.
It was really scary. Yeah, whatever it was they gave me didn't agree with me.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
That's really scary.
Andrea, don't ever be ill again, okay?
I try very hard not to be.
Yeah.
Please look after her, Nick.
Stop it now. You've had your fair share. You know,
that's how I see it. I don't want it anymore. I've done my fair share.
I had morphine once when I did my shoulder. When I woke up, my shoulder was weird, and that was a few days afterwards when I physically couldn't get off the floor. But it made me feel like I'd had several gin and tonics, and that was about it, really.
Wow, I don't like the gin and tonic.
Yeah.
Has everyone just stopped chatting, or is the chat frozen, or what?
I don't know.
We probably bored them just.
Exactly.
Chat.
The last thing I can see is where do you walk, Karen, which is Nick, and mostly I walk in the living room.
Yeah, there's a patch on the carpet.
I do my my Get Fit with Rick, but Rick was getting on my tits the other day.
Oh.
Because he kept going, hey, and I was going, stop saying hey. He was just getting on my nerves. So
I still think that you should have done a live just with you doing all like the 80s workout videos and
like Kelly and a trampoline.
Yeah.
I'm just embarrassed of this area. If I didn't have this area, I probably would. But I'm just quite embarrassed of this area and the jiggling.
Well, you're lucky to be able to do it. That's all I'm saying.
I'm the same with like running and stuff. When I run, I tend to actually do that.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that.
Yeah, I found really good sports bras. They obviously don't, lift and separate and all of that stuff. They just,
push and squish.
Yeah, but I can't remember where they're from. They might have been off Amazon actually, but just dead good for, holding you in place and stuff.
I've got a couple, but they like cut off the circulation, so I can only wear them for so long.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
Yeah, that's not, doesn't sound right. Yeah, I think Andrea shocked everybody with her story of needing a jump start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were watching ER last night, and they pulled a boy out the river, and he'd been like asystole. I don't know what we call that in this country.
Flatlining, innit?
Yeah, for like 30 minutes, and Dr. Green managed to get him back with the old doing that a few times. Shocking him.
You know, it's not a documentary, yeah.
I know.
It's just checking. No.
I really like ER at the minute. Probably watch about 3 episodes every night now. I get a message off Darren when he's at work, and he's like, ER, when I get in, I'm like, yes, please.
Aww. Yeah, no, I've never seen it.
Oh,
I watched it at the time when it was out the first time.
Yeah, I don't watch it.
I was talking to my sister about it, and she was like, do you remember how obsessed you were with George Clooney? I was like, no. She was like, yeah. You're really obsessed with him. I don't remember that. I remember when I saw him, I was like, oh, I've forgotten how gorgeous he was then. Still gorgeous now. But
Is he gay? Like, I know he's married, but is he gay?
I
don't think he is.
Could be. I get gay vibes off him.
He might be bi.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's closet. I reckon. Yeah, like Tom Cruise. You know.
Oh yeah.
Like definitely. You know, I get that kind of vibe for sure.
We're going to get sued now. He's very libelous, isn't he, or whatever? Yeah.
I thought you was about to say he's very light in the loafers.
And that.
That means something rude, then quite probably.
Yeah, my cheeky sister, I was talking to her before, and I was saying, oh, I keep getting dry skin and like spots on my chin. She goes, oh, that was like mum before the menopause. You're probably going into menopause. I was like, you cheeky cow, I'm only 41. Not yet, surely.
Well, you can have patches. I'm apparently going to have go through the menopause within the next 5 years, so that's something to look forward to.
Oh, I don't know if because I've got the Mirena, I don't know if that stops everything happening. I don't know.
Well, it won't stop your eggs from existing.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's when your eggs run out the menopause starts. Yeah. So
yeah, I had mine 9 years ago, and I don't think I've had menopause.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just what they said. They said
missed it.
You just bypassed it. So yeah.
I don't think so, and I feel like I still have like a cycle because I feel like there are certain times a month I still get really PMT.
Yeah,
Andrea, I am like I don't know if this is in my it's not in my head because it's actually happening, but I would be due on at the moment, and I am getting like cramps. Like is that like a psychological? Like my body's going like, oh, I should be cramping right now, but like, what is it that's cramping then? Because
that might just be healing. It might just be healing, but I definitely feel the hormones, and it usually coincides with when Ellen is. I think that we're kind of sort of.
I mean, it will be in sync.
Yeah.
It's well-known fact. Yeah. But in reality,
Nick hides around that
always a big thing. It's not always a big deal. Sometimes, as you say, you blink and miss it, which I did clearly. So it's not always a trauma. You hear about it when it is a trauma, and some people have horrible experiences, but an awful lot of people don't. So it's genetic.
It just makes me wonder. Then, should I be doing something else? Like taking something, or I don't know.
Don't you already take lots of like herbal things and like smoke loads of weed and stuff? No.
Loads of plants.
Yeah, exactly. What's that plant growing next to you? That looks a bit suspicious there.
It's a slightly vicious thing is what it is.
But
yeah,
I mean,
Nick's been very rude. Does the menopause make you moan at your husband a lot? If so, I think you've had it.
I was in the kitchen earlier and I said to Darren, what did I say to Darren? Something. I was moaning about something in the kitchen. He went, I did tidy up the kitchen for you this morning. I was like, yes, thank you. Like, for me, he's done it for me.
See, that's what I hate. Like you live here too. Like,
yeah. It is a man thing, though. It's like, I've done this. Like, you know, the congratulations or the thanks. And it's like, yeah, but I do that all the time. And I do this, and I don't get thanks.
I should get a card every week. Thank you for cleaning my pants and socks. That's what I should get. What the heck?
Or maybe just
flowers.
Or just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Do you know what? I've done that a few times where I've gone on strike, but it just builds up. I'd rather just get it done.
Yeah, but who is that? Okay, so it's going to be annoying, as in like bloody pants everywhere. But then he runs out of pants.
Yeah, but I couldn't. You know what I'm like?
Yeah, then she buys more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to have the courage of your convictions.
Yeah, as long as it comes from his money for new pants, you know.
It's like I'd like something on the dining table that if you put anything on it, you get an electric shock, because that dining table will not stay clear. It's like dumping ground central. It drives me crazy.
Is that where you eat? Do you eat at the dining table?
No, we don't, because it's always covered in crap.
Then it's not a dining table. It's a storage unit.
Yeah.
A smorgasbord of your life.
I do sit up, if it is clear, when I clear it, I do sit up the table and eat if I'm like on my own. But most of the time we sit on the sofa and eat. I have a tray. But I would like to sit up the table. That's the whole point of why we got a table and chairs.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it, really? You have to pick your battles.
Exactly. You
just make sure you win.
You do.
Or just poke him and go.
I've realised it's just so much easier just to do it, because then I feel happier.
That's the problem.
Done and they're clean and they're tidy,
but that's the problem. They know if they wait long enough, you'll do it.
Yeah, I'm a total, like, I have the mentality of a bloke then, I think, because like I will see this room that most people will think is a mess, right? Like Karen, like that's probably a mess to you. Like there's down there, there's a bag of rubbish, and there's another bag of rubbish round there, and things are sloppy and stuff. And
it's
to me,
it's a mess. Me and my sister are the same, with the fact that we shouldn't sit and relax unless it's sorted out and put away.
I can. I can relax in anything. Mind you, I mean, I tend not to do the hoovering, because there's certain jobs I'll just draw the lines. Like, why? But I fixed the hoover. It's been moaned about it for months, and I fixed it because I took it apart. I looked on YouTube and realised that it hadn't been cleaned properly, and did it, and I think I fixed it. Job done. So I think I've got the wrong genes somewhere. I think I've got bloke genes in my head.
I'm like, it can stay like that. I'm all right with it.
I hope he doesn't watch this, because he does do all the hoovering, because I find the hoover too heavy to use. So he does do all the hoovering. He does unload the dishwasher and put it all away quite often, most mornings when he feeds the dog. And he cleans the windows, and he looks after the garden. I don't do anything to do with the garden. And he works a lot. I mean, like, just lately, he's been doing a lot of overtime. So I really should not be moaning about him. It's me. I need to do more.
Yeah, I mean, it's a partnership, isn't it? And it's yeah. I mean, that's the thing. But when it comes to doing the heavy stuff and the chopping, I'm the one who goes out in the garden and hacks it all and prunes. I don't want to clear it up afterwards. That's my job done. Is I've actually done the hacking, so it can sit there for a month, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I do leave the mowing of the lawn. I do leave the mowing of the lawn to Nick, I have to say.
And I do the lawn. I do all and anything to do with the car. So it's kind of like we've kind of switched slightly. But yeah, the only things I do get slightly annoyed with is what I call the second shift, where I've done my day's work and then I'm on the second shift, which is food, washing. Somehow that seems to still fall to me, and I'm still fighting that one. But you've got to pick your battles.
Yep.
Or just go, no, get out of my house.
in the style of Barbara Windsor.
Yeah, totally. Get out of my house. Or like
my
on
mum, bless her. You know, my mum needs a medal with my dad. The only room in the house that is his domain is the kitchen. My mum doesn't cook. My dad does all the cooking, and he thinks because he cooks, he does need to do nothing else. So my mum does everything else. Although he does do the shopping because he knows to get what he needs to cook.
Well, they're two quite major things, aren't they?
Yeah.
The planning and the shopping. I find it takes up quite a lot of time. I've refined it down, but
yeah, I mean, like my dad comes into the living room, goes, "What would you like?" Like I love that when I'm there. He's like, comes in the living room, and says, "What would you like for tea?" It's so nice because I'm just not used to that. My mum has that every night, you know, so she's lucky. She can cook.
Useless man in the room. Warning.
Smelly boy. Ew, go away, Nick. Smelly boy.
Shut up, mate.
Go put a shelf up.
yeah, go and organise a meetup.
Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah.
With a rave.
How many hours does Nick spend in his office? Would you say?
He gets up in the morning. He goes in his office.
Andrea.
He comes back to eat.
That's your
and
first
then he
lie.
goes to bed at like 6 a.m.
That's it. That was your first lie right there, Andrea. You said he gets up in the morning. No, he doesn't.
Oh no, he doesn't. Sorry. Yeah. He was actually up this morning, but that's only because my uncle was coming. But yeah, it's usually after lunch, and then he comes to bed about 6 a.m. But yeah, he spends all of his life
locked in the garage.
Yeah.
Do you lock him in sometimes? You get tempted sometimes to just go, oh,
Put a lock on there.
That could be sorted.
I think he'd like to lock us out sometimes. He says, I do stuff. I know he does a lot of stuff. He does a lot of stuff reselling wise. Just not much outside of it.
We're not going to start something now, Nick. We're not going to start man bashing you.
No.
We're just on about not even equality, isn't it? It's just not equality between like men and women. Not on about that. It's just if a few people live together, then you know. Yeah. But I'm awful. I don't do the housework. Mum does the housework. I don't do it. I don't like doing it. I keep my stuff relatively tidy, but I don't do it. I do other stuff.
I've heard her telling you to do some washing.
Yeah.
See, I do the washing every Monday. Every Monday I do all the washing.
But it's because she gets more bothered about like, oh, you haven't got clean sheets on this week. I'm like, they'll last another week. It's fine. No, they're fine. They're fine. I haven't shat the bed. Like, I can I'll do another couple of days. It's okay.
Yeah. Keep your hair on.
Yeah. That's no problem.
I mean, my sister's terrible. She'll wear something for a couple of hours and put it in the wash. She like changes twice a day.
Oh
and
no.
Her washing machine is on constant. She's always washing everything. And I'm just like, Mel, you know, you can wear the same thing twice.
Yeah.
She just won't do it.
And you have sections of your bedroom. So you have like the things that are hung up.
Yeah.
And the things that are in the wash basket. And then there are the in-betweens where it's like, well, it's not dirty enough to wash and it's not clean enough to put away. So it's like, you know. Yeah.
I'm not a sweaty, smelly person, neither she. So if I didn't get hot and sweaty in it, it doesn't need washing yet.
Exactly.
She's terrible. God. I went on holiday once with her, on a caravan holiday with her and her husband. And the amount of washing, the amount of stuff they brought with them and the amount of washing they had to take back, it was just, it blew my mind. I was like, there's something wrong with you two.
Like when we went on holiday to Australia, you could see like Nia, who's like the proper hippie type. She literally turned up with, it might as well have just been a handbag, like stuff. She's like, toothbrush, pants, that'll do. Up to Alana, who took like the massivest suitcase you've ever seen and had probably about 3 days worth of like 3 outfits for each day. Obviously didn't use like, you know, 90% of the stuff that she brought. You know, 2 different types of hair straighteners. It's like, why do you need 2 different types? You're crazy.
Oh dear. Yeah.
I always take too many shoes. When I go on holiday, I always take too many shoes and end up with shoes that don't get worn. And I just think, why did I bring them with me? Always do that.
Susan points out that Nick also does plumbing. That is true. Frank is fine says Nick talks about plumbing and eventually gets around to it.
And the drama starts.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, he also talks about finishing things in the kitchen, and he's been talking about those for 9 years now, and he still hasn't done them.
I said that to Darren. It's 3 years ago since we've done our kitchen, and I said, "Please, Darren, this summer can you finish the kitchen, please?"
Like, or threaten to get someone else in from outside. That'll do the trick.
Yeah.
You need my sister, all of you. Honestly, my sister she's a freaking whirlwind. If anything needs doing, she's like, right, do it now. Like, so she moved in this morning. Apparently she was up at 4 o'clock. She's plumbed in the like dishwasher and stuff. Like, she's crazy.
Excellent woman.
4 o'clock.
My sister is like DIY central. She tiled her bathroom. She's done the plumbing. She's like, she put up paneling and things. She's made headboards. Like yeah, she's
wow.
She can wallpaper in an instant. Yeah, she loves it.
Yeah, I can paint. That's about it, really. Darren does all the decorating, but he was a painter and decorator, and he was worked for the council where they used to go and go around people's houses and do any woodwork or painting and decorating and all that. So he knows how to do everything pretty much. And then when we first moved here, he used to help his sister renovate houses. So he is really good at all that kind of stuff. But I painted that. The pink, that was me. I did it.
Well done.
Darren helped me with one bit up the top that I couldn't reach because I'm a short ass.
Yeah, I quite like painting, decorating. It's just all the faff and preparing that's annoying. I like to actually get the colour on.
Yeah.
And the cutting in, I hate cutting in. I don't like doing that bit. It's like,
I'm quite good at that because I can just one hand and then do it the other way. So I can stand in one place and paint both bits.
No, I don't like. I can do the big rollering of the big bits and all of that stuff. But when it comes to fine detail, I'm like, oh no, can I just paint all over it?
I like the emptying the room, organising all the stuff, putting it in boxes, cleaning. Well, we done the kitchen. I loved all that bit. And I made like a little mini kitchen in the living room. And
did you like alphabetise your spatulas as you were doing it and stuff? And...
I don't alphabetise anything.
But you do.
In size order.
Yeah. But you do.
I do the cereal. The cereal is from the tallest box going down to the smallest box. I will admit that with the cereal.
And what order are your books in?
I don't actually. All I have is cookbooks. They're in height order. I don't have any books because I've had my Kindle for years, so I've got loads of books on that. So I've just got cookbooks, but they are in height order. Yeah. Not in colour coordinated because I don't agree with that.
No, that's just weird.
No, that's wrong.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I watched this YouTuber called Madeline Olivia, and they've just moved house, and she was organising her new shelves, and she put all of her books back to front, spine backwards, so that they looked the same. And I was like, no, you're one of those people.
How do you find anything?
Find anything?
Because they don't value books. That's why. Because the books are just decor, and they don't
read them. They don't actually read.
So, well, what's the point of having them then?
Oh, I love my little library. I've got my library upstairs in our bedroom. I've got these little old bookshelves, and I've got all my sort of spell books and witchy books are all up rather than being on display downstairs in the main living room. Not the thing. And I love sitting there perusing my little shelves and digging out a book to get stuck into. 5,000 spells and ways to use them, 100 ways to hypnotize a frog. I don't know. They're very good.
17 ways to kill a man with magic. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hexing and cursing 101.
Oh, yes. It's really weird. Like when I worked in Blockbuster, everything had to be when it's work, everything has to be in order. So like everything was double alphabetized, and everything had to be absolutely perfect in block, because otherwise you just can't find it. Whereas when it came to like my own record collections and books and DVDs, it's like you're lucky if the right CD is in the right like thing, because everything is like when I'm listening to music and I'm, you know, playing around with CDs, like, oh no, I've got to play that one next. I've got to play that one next. It's all intuitive. And so they just end up everywhere because I'm like, I'm on a session, you know, I don't think about putting them back in exactly the right place, you know, my CD collection over there is in intuitive order. So it's probably most played at the top and then favorites together. And then I'll have like maybe Prodigy next to like Pendulum and things, but because they begin with P, that's not why they're together. It's because I was probably listening to the both of them like, oh yeah, now I need some Pendulum after this. That's my kind of order.
I will say when we had all our big open shelves around the TV, the CDs and the DVDs were all organised by genre. I used to have all the same artists together, and like DVDs, it was always like chick flicks and then action movies and all, you know, I used to like keep them all together. So, but that's
genre I can do that.
What?
Yeah, genre I'm okay with. I'm all right with
that's pretty normal. Yeah,
I wouldn't say normal, but I think most people alphabetize, though, especially if they've got shelves, haven't they?
Yeah.
If you've got a lot, you've got to have some sort of order, haven't you? Otherwise, you really won't find anything.
Like I said, I got myself out of the peg OCD thing I had going on, which I realised I'd learnt from my mother, which was when I was hanging washing outside, the pegs had to match. So I had to have two pegs the same colour.
Oh, man.
And then I caught myself doing it. And I was like, why are you doing this? You're spending ages putting out the washing because you're trying to find a matching peg to go. And then I realised, and I'll stop myself from doing it. Now I just randomly just grab them. I have to stop myself from matching the pegs still. I have to just randomly grab a peg.
And does it hurt slightly when you do it?
A little bit. But I have to fight against it because I don't want to do it. So I don't want to waste my time doing it. I know I'm being stupid. They don't need to match. So, yeah, that is a bit strange.
That's just something you've been conditioned into doing. But it's difficult to break.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I still I've kept up with my drawers being really organised. Like my sock drawer, they all get folded and they're all like in rows, and you can see what socks I've got. I've kept up with that because I really like it.
Mine are literally,
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is all the clean washing. Let's go quickly.
Yeah, it's
See,
the
look,
same.
Joan likes matching her pegs. See, it's not just me. Joan likes organising.
I like it for certain things, like you say, worky work stuff. But in my own life, no.
Yeah, like work. Like I've got my shelves and I've got my system, and my system works, and I know where everything is and stuff. You know, and it's a pretty much foolproof system. I have not lost a thing. I don't think.
Yeah, I've never lost anything.
But you have 12 items, Karen. They're all there.
No, when I had more stuff, I think I lost something once, and then I did find it.
I've got 1,900 listings at the moment, and about 200 odd scheduled to go on. So,
bloody hell!
I know.
I did 26 listings today. I did my hours work. Yeah.
I was very pleased that Carla is getting into scheduling ahead.
Yes,
because it's a nice feeling knowing you've got that sort of banked kind of. You can have a day off, and it doesn't matter because stuff is still going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Caroline. That's very sweet.
Well, Sarah Resells lives by that. Do you follow Sarah Resells on Instagram? She schedules her stuff way into the future.
Yeah, I'm 3 weeks ahead.
Same, yeah.
It only lets you schedule 3 weeks ahead, and then I've got about 100 odd drafts waiting to be scheduled. So I am far ahead, but then I like that feeling, because if I don't know, if I wasn't well or if I wanted to do something, then I haven't got to worry. Well, I wouldn't worry anyway, because I'm not that kind of a person, but it just gives me that feeling of luxury that I've kind of worked ahead of myself a bit.
Well, I obviously over this period, I had 3-4 weeks in hand, so it's literally only been this week where all my schedules run out. But I'm already now scheduled up until Saturday. Yeah. So I can take the next couple of days off again if I want to, but I won't, because I want to get ahead again.
Yeah, that's the thing. You end up wanting to, and also I want to get sort of stuff that I've got sitting about that's listed, because obviously at some point we're going to start getting new stuff in, aren't we? and that will be so nice. So I want to be ready to get it up and listed. So
and you want to be able to go out for a few days and do all of the things that you haven't been doing.
Do those things. I do. I can't wait.
I got my letter from Matt Hancock today.
Oh, hello.
Saying I can stop shielding on the 1st of April. But do you know what I found really? I mean, he is annoying. He signs, his signature is just Matt. I was just like,
formal.
Yeah, no. I didn't like that.
He's not Madonna, for God's sakes.
I said a word which I'm not going to say right now, but he is a bit of an arse.
Twat.
But I used another word.
What letter did it begin with?
I'm not going to say.
No, see you next Tuesday, is it?
It began with a T.
Twat, then?
No. I can say twat.
Tosser. Tosser?
Is that worse?
Tosser.
Oh, okay.
It's not worse than twat.
No.
It is.
No, it's not.
No, not when you know what they mean. Well,
but twat I've been using all my life. Like, that was just a very common word in my house, whereas the other ones wasn't.
It doesn't know what it means.
Even Auntie Sue can say tosser. I'm sure I've heard Auntie Sue say tosser.
Really?
Yeah. We need Auntie Sue. We need Auntie Sue adjudicator on
I've witnessed Auntie Sue after a couple of gins.
Oh yeah, she's effing and blinding after a few gins. Yeah.
That's brilliant.
I've got a challenge for Nick. Nick, list them shoes. I keep seeing them on the shelf. And they keep moving and they get higher, and I think they're on the top shelf now. List the shoes.
They are listed.
Oh, what is it that's on the top of the shelf that he's had for ages? The top shelf near the door at the back.
Oh dear.
I don't know. What shoes are you talking about?
There was like boots.
Ones in the boxes.
Boot? No, not their shoes. Boots. There's like trainers and there's some boots.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, I thought you meant the white shoes.
No.
Oh, no, they're selling, aren't they? He's getting rid of those.
How many of them do you have left, say, of the white shoes?
I don't know exactly. Don't know if he's still in. I can say. We've done pretty well
in bulk, haven't
we? You've got your spare room back, so that's good.
Auntie Sue, there's still a couple of boxes on there, but
Auntie Sue. What's a worse swear word, twat or tosser? You need to tell us.
Maybe it's a Suffolk thing, but twat gets used loads in Suffolk.
Because they're all twats in Suffolk, that's why.
Oh, Nick's rebelling now. He's not going to list whatever that was.
But they bug me because I keep seeing them and they're like,
now you've said that, he's just going to move them like front and centre.
He will. He will.
It's like Philippa on Instagram, right? She had this set of shelves with files on, right? And she had this file that was falling over on the top shelf. And I must have moaned at her about 4 or 5 times, and she finally got it and put it straight. That's because I kept moaning at her because it was annoying me.
Well, Sue has said that twat is a worse word, and she's not actually spelt it out. So I would have said that too.
There we go. See, the worst is carrot.
Okay. As in Camberwell.
Anyway, what I was saying was that I can stop shielding on the 1st of April, but it said to still be sensible, but you can go out.
Oh, just get out, get some fresh air.
Yeah, my mum's had her letter saying that she's allowed out, and she's like, "Oh, I've been going out for ages."
Exactly.
My nephew has just appeared, and he spelt my name wrong.
Yes, it's called Karen. Cool gamer.
And I know it's him because he spelt his name right, because he's got an unusual spelling for his name, Riley. Hi, Riley.
I've never heard
Maybe it was predictive text.
Riley.
Possibly, yes.
Riley.
Oh, and my sister's watching. Mum was watching, by the way. Hi, Mel.
Hi,
Mel
Mel.
is nearly 35 weeks pregnant now, and she's really fed up, and she's sick of getting heartburn. Bless her.
Oh. And Stall's going to a vintage fair next month in Epsom.
Nice.
Ooh, lucky you. I'm yes. That's a nice idea. I've actually got a bit of a pick to do on Thursday evening. My nice friend again. So I'm going to get a few bits there. But yeah, I need a boot fair, which I think will be next month.
Oh, I'm going to Bessemer Road on the 18th, which is in Cardiff. And then yes, exactly. Probably will see Edward there. And then they're all starting to open up. And because my sister is a boot fair addict, she goes every weekend with
the car.
With the car.
With the legs.
Every weekend, twice, Saturday and Sunday, all of them.
Result.
I'm going to be sick of them.
Yeah, you'd be like, I don't feel like going this week.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not getting up early.
We're probably going to see more of your sister as well, aren't we? Like on your vlogs.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, probably.
She's closer now.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
not really. He's 12.
Yeah.
Riley's 12.
Bye, cool gamer. Bye. Whoops.
Oh, Nick, I'll go shopping for you, except I won't.
Yeah.
We'll still be going out sourcing, and he's the one that keeps telling me that we still need to clear the rest of it. So we shouldn't be buying that much anyway.
I might be brave to go to the local car boot. It's still on at the rugby club. I might be brave. I'm saying that now. I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait. There's one on the way to Neath, like Riola. It's not really a car boot, it's like an undercover market type thing. With all loads of house clearance people, and my God, it is just full to the rafters of just stuff.
Oh wow.
And nobody really knows, well, some obviously they know what some of the stuff that they've got is, but you can literally just go, how much all of this, and tenner, like,
I'd love that.
I am going to go to Wales one day.
It's a cracking place, but you get kind of tap blind in it. You like, there's just all of it, please.
I went to Wales with my dad when I was about 12, and I did like the fish and chips. That's mostly what I can remember, having fish and chips, and it was nice.
Depends which shop you go to, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I don't even know where we went. It was in my dad's truck when he was delivering. I used to go out with him at the weekends, and we ended up having to stay over. We stayed in the bed and breakfast, but I can't remember where it was. I don't know if my dad would remember.
If it's still
I would
there.
imagine it was just over the border. So it could have been near you. I don't know.
I don't know where you were, Colin. I don't know Wales at all.
Wales is quite a big place.
So I've heard.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So next week I'm going to be on Wednesday instead of Tuesday. So it's going to be Wednesday tea break instead, because Wednesday is the last day of the challenge, and I'm going to try and get to 10,000 live while I'm on.
Yeah.
So if anyone would like to join me, that would be lovely. And if anyone would still like to donate, that would be fantastic. As I said, I've got £35 to get to £300, so that would be great to get to £300 for cancer research. So, yes, please donate if you can. Thank you very much. And that hour went really quickly, didn't it?
It did. Bye.
And do you need the Lulex?
No, I think that's all right.
That's pretty good, because normally by the hour you're like, I really need a wee. That's good.
Yeah, I know, and I have had half a cup of coffee and some, and so yeah, that is holding up okay.
Very good.
Yeah,
good to know.
Yeah. Update for you all.
So thanks everyone for joining us this afternoon. It's been really lovely chatting, and it's now gone very grey here, so I think we're about to get a downpour.
Oh dear.
It was like there, but yeah, never mind. I think my shopping's been delivered. It's funny how I keep getting the shopping to be delivered while I'm on YouTube.
It's because you organise it for this time because you know that Darren has to deal with it. Like, I can't do this, Darren, because I'm letting you do. So you have to do it and put it all away.
Is that my accent, is it?
Yeah, that's exactly your voice. I sounded exactly like you.
The Darren bit did sound like me.
Yeah.
Darren! Right. We're going to go now. And I'll see you Wednesday at 2:30, next Wednesday. So thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.